Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
He does take her back to your home. They have left the bar and have gone back to your house. Go. Lights on. It's on.
What the are you doing?
Hey, watch out.
I told you! What would ever happen if you hit me?
Hey! Whoa.
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
You can feel in your heart when something's not right.
No other woman has made me feel the way she does.
I'm lost. I feel like I'm by myself.
I just can't take the lies.
I know this is upsetting. And he met the same young lady.
I have to know the truth.
I knew he was a dog, and I'm gonna get him.
Let's make this happen. Get eyes on the suspect. Jason, whoa.
Yeah! This is what I think about your music.
You're a whore!
Oh, you gotta tell me!
Man, get the camera out of my face!
Get away from me! I swear to God, I'll jump. This is like not how this is supposed to work. Just tell me why.
Just remember,
I got it on camera. I'm sorry. I've ruined everything. I'm sorry.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Hello, I'm Joey Greco. Welcome to another moving installment of Cheaters. Please meet Sabrina Stahl, an industrious young woman who burns the midnight oil while concerned about her boyfriend's activities. Unwilling to ignore her instincts, Sabrina turns to Cheaters for a thorough investigation.
Sabrina Stahl, age 29. A public radio host concerned that her late nights on the air allow her live-in boyfriend to tune into different programming.
He's always been very stoic, very professional. You know, he was always that person that I could rely on to be the utmost, most reasonable person in the room. And in the past couple of months, it's really weird. It's like he's going through a midlife crisis, but he's not even 30. He got piercings. His ears were never pierced. Now they're like almost a half-inch big. He got his nose pierced. I mean, he used to make fun of people with nose piercings. He thought they were dirty, you know? It's hard to talk about. It really is. I'm not supposed to cry over boys. I promised myself I wouldn't, you know? Here I'm crying.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters licensed investigators may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Suspect's identity withheld, age 27. A superintendent suspected of accommodating other women while his girlfriend works the late shift. Investigation day 3. After a thorough review of Sabrina's case, investigators decide to set up surveillance units outside the home the suspect shares with Sabrina. As the moon reaches its zenith, a shadowy figure jumps into a compact car and drives away from the residence. Detectives catch up with the gentleman as he makes his way to one of the many local watering holes. Once inside, undercover agents deploy microcams to capture a clear image of the suspect whose identity is withheld, playing it cool at the trendy bar. About 20 minutes later, a statuesque figure joins the suspect for a drink. The suspect and his companion, whose identity is unknown, quickly establish their familiarity with one another by engaging in a sultry kiss. Several cocktails later, the suspect and his leggy blonde leave the downtown bar and begin the trek to the home that the suspect shares with Sabrina. Knowing that Sabrina will be on the air until the wee hours of the morning, the suspect takes full advantage of the empty house by inviting his friend indoors. Much later, the suspect returns his companion to her home 1 hour before Sabrina returns from work. Investigation day 7. Through the course of the investigation, Cheaters agents discover that the suspect has been leaving work earlier than usual over the last few weeks, and today proves no different. The suspect does not expect to find Sabrina at home, and he contrives an awkward excuse for today's early arrival. Sabrina secretly oversaw the installation of hidden cameras to assist in the investigation. After Sabrina leaves for the station, the suspect takes a short drive to the light rail depot. He patiently waits at the station for approximately 45 minutes before reuniting with his new girlfriend, now identified as Linda Lawmer. The lusty pair put on a show for the passing transients before ascending to a more secluded locale. The suspect again takes advantage of Sabrina's work schedule by entertaining his date in the home they share. This time, the motion-sensitive cameras show that the two waste little time getting down to business. After heating it up in the living room for some time, the suspect and companion Lawmer adjourn to the bedroom. Many hours later, the pair emerge from the residence. The suspect then returns Ms. Lawmer to the train station. Investigation Day 8. The next evening, Cheaters operatives follow the suspect making his way to the train station. Shortly after his arrival, companion Lawmer joins the suspect on the platform as they make haste to their next destination. The eclectic pair drive into downtown to hit one of the inner-city dance clubs. The suspect and the provocative Ms. Lawmer make their impressive entrance and light the night on fire with their passionate displays. The level of the suspect's deceit deepens in this recorded phone call with Sabrina.
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Chillin'.
Chillin'. I'm really bored up here at the radio station. You should come up.
We're like watching a necromantic and like chillin', you know.
Are you gonna come by later? Because I was really hoping on getting naughty before the show.
No, I want to stay home. I gotta do that job tomorrow.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
Alright, well, I'm about to have to do a cart, so I'll talk to you later.
Alright, have fun.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Bye.
With more than enough evidence to close the book on this case, Cheaters prepares to detail the findings to a beleaguered Sabrina. Coming up, the confrontation.
With the suspect's blatant betrayal captured on videotape, Cheaters readies its crew for the debriefing of a weary Sabrina. Prepared for the worst, Sabrina contends with the fragility of her frazzled emotions.
Sabrina, thank you for being here tonight. The reason that we stand here tonight, Sabrina, our detectives have compiled some information that they thought would answer some of the questions that you have about what's been happening in your relationship. Are you ready to take a look at some of that now?
I don't want to, but I think I should.
On this day of the investigation, our detective observed your boyfriend. He was followed to a bar, and after a while is approached by a young lady. They greet one another, and after a short time, you can see quickly that they spend some time kissing.
Oh my God.
He actually took her back to your home. They spent quite some time there before she left. Because he did take this young lady back to your home on the first occasion that we were able to see, we had you place the hidden camera inside your home. On this day, Sabrina, we again were able to follow, went back to the train station, met the same young lady, but after he picked her up, they didn't go to your home. They went directly to a club. After they leave the club, he does take her back to your home, and you don't have to look at that. We've done one of the things that you've asked us to, and that is find out the information that we could about what was up to behind your back. We can also provide you with something else, which is an opportunity to confront in the presence of this young lady. Would you like that opportunity?
Yeah.
Let me check with the detective and I'll find out exactly what's happening at the moment. Yeah, we just finished up with the briefing. Tell me what you have. They went to a bar, spent some time at the bar. I don't know if it was happy hour or what. They have left the bar and have gone back to your house. Okay, we're headed over right now. Okay, come on. We'll park in the front. Make sure the other van parks behind it. Okay, shh, 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 shh. All right, go dark. Which is your house? Okay. Quiet. Make sure I go in first. Go. Lights on. It's on. I'm Joey Greco with Cheaters.
What the are you doing?
Easy. Hey, watch out.
I told you what would ever happen if he hit me.
Hey, whoa.
I told him what would happen if he ever hit me.
Relax.
You need to leave, bitch.
Get security, guys.
You need to leave my house.
And you're an ass too. You told me you were gonna break up with her. You told me. You ass mother.
You need to leave my house.
Yeah, whatever. Let me get my pants, okay?
I don't think you deserve it. You're back at you too. Did you know he had a girlfriend?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't think it was a big deal.
Hey, get those girls apart. Watch your step. Watch your step.
I suggest you leave right now.
She contacted us because she was trying to get through. She contacted us because she couldn't figure out what was going on in your relationship.
Coming up, the conclusion.
She contacted us because she was trying to get through. She contacted us because she couldn't figure out what was going on in your relationship. We had detectives following you. We followed you to the train station, followed you to the bar. We know that you picked this young lady up. We know that you brought her in here. We have a hidden camera in here. So we know what you've been doing. Did you feel like you were being neglected? Is that what this is about?
I guess I could probably sum it up.
You mother.
Don't step over the shit!
Get out of my face, you dumb mother. You too. You.
Was there a reason that you chose to do what you did?
I want her out of my house.
Miss, here, give her some room to get dressed, please.
Okay, your pants are on.
Involved in this.
No, I need to put my shoes on so I can.
Okay.
No, I don't
What's
think
going
so.
on? Okay.
Bitch.
What's going on? What's going on?
Put your shoes on!
I ain't walking.
Okay.
I'm not walking the. I want my boots back. Give me my boots, you stupid bitch.
Go get them. Leave my house.
No,
Okay.
I'm not walking through glass. You take off your shoes and walk through glass.
Somebody get her a ride.
I got this.
Somebody get her a ride home.
Here you go.
I'm so tired of being on. I really am.
Yeah, well, I know the feeling. Trust me.
You know what? Both of y'all are so up. You don't even know it. You lied to me, and you're stupid for listening to his bull.
Get her out of here.
Both of you guys. Y'all are stupid as
I don't
No,
know.
and don't spit in my face again. Don't spit in my face
Don't
again.
worry, I wouldn't waste the
You're
effort.
a liar, and you're a idiot.
You just keep pushing it that way. You'll serve my purpose.
Yeah, whatever. You. God.
You're not gonna let me close my door. I think I need some time. I probably won't even decide what exactly I want to do tonight. But I need to collect myself.
I don't know. See what you gotta do. I hope it doesn't happen. I'll stay at a friend's house.
I don't even want to look at them.
We're going to go ahead and take off. And you're going to be okay?
Yeah.
All right. If you need someone, you can call. You know the detective's numbers. Okay. Now, where are you? Here, come on, guys. You'd have to admit that your behavior was pretty erratic.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it is. It goes pretty deep. You know, I feel like I just kind of stay quiet. She does all the talking.
I'm going to be direct with you. Have you been abusing drugs?
I've been toying with drugs.
Okay, how long have you been toying with drugs?
Maybe 3 or 4 months.
Okay. The way that it's affecting your life right now is unclear to you. People on the outside can see it, but you can't because you're too close to the situation. If you want help, and if you need help, we'll meet you halfway.
After the confrontation, Sabrina begins to rebuild her broken life. At the conclusion of this presentation, Cheaters reports on the lives affected by this investigation. But now meet Star Jacobi. Star returns to discuss how her emotions got the better of her the night she confronted her boyfriend on Cheaters.
Star Jacobi, age 27. Star returns to share her perspective on the night she almost went to jail while confronting her cheating boyfriend.
Arriving at the airport, all type of thoughts are going through my mind. I'm angry, frustrated, hurt to see him walking out of the airport with someone else when he's supposed to be on a business trip. I just really want to know the truth. Why is he still lying to me at this time?
So what is this?
Can you explain?
Who is this, Craig? Who the This is my fiance. Who you want? What the you let go of me? Who the this bitch?
He blamed me for everything. You know, he was questioning me, why did I get you guys to come track him down and see what he was doing? And I told him I had my doubts. You know, everything had changed about him. His everyday schedule, his everyday habits, they changed. So I really had my doubts and reasons to call you guys and see what he was doing.
You need to explain this to me. Talk to me. No, you need to be explaining to me. You need to be explaining to me what the you doing. No, hell no. You need to go on. You need to go on. You need to go on. You need to go on.
I'm really not a violent person, but that night when I saw those two together, it's just something came over me to where I wanted to just pound both of their heads together into the wall and rip their heads apart. I mean, just hurt them both because I was so hurt, you know. But that night there, it really pushed the button.
You explaining all that to me. You let go of me.
Hey, hold up, baby. You need to hold that down. Put your hands right there. Put your hands right there.
Oh, God, I can't believe you did me like this, Greg. Why the
You want to keep arguing?
Why you did not have to lie to me?
Come on.
You did not have to lie to me.
It's a stupid show they got.
Y'all get away from me without this shit.
It's just that TV show. They're the ones causing the problem out here. Would you get me some more cover, please?
I don't think that I did anything out the way or that I overreacted. I wish I could have acted worse than that, really, to be honest, because I didn't get to really do what I wanted to do to both of them. So to me, I didn't overreact, you know. For someone just to see a person that's telling you that they love you and they're gonna be there for you all the time and you go see them with someone else, no, I didn't overreact. I don't think so.
Sabrina Stahl says that she's learned to trust her instincts again. And although she could not have anticipated this gross betrayal of trust, she understands how a failure to communicate could have led to her boyfriend's unforgivable actions. With Sabrina's boyfriend firmly in the doghouse, he spoke at length about his recent bout with drugs. Desperately apologetic, he recognizes his weakness and believes that he's at his best when at Sabrina's side. He has accepted the help of Cheaters in beginning a drug treatment program. Cheaters will sponsor and follow up with a report on the results at a later time. Ms. Lawmer refused any comment on her involvement, other than a multitude of hurled expletives. That is to say, she was mad.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.